Hey, what's going on YouTube? What's going on, guys? It's been a little while since I've been on here with you. I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good night, whenever you're watching this. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I miss you guys. With this topic today, I was thinking about, something to talk about. Like, how do you know when's the right time to leave? Leave any situation. Whether with a friend, whether with a loved one, whether with a significant other. How do you know when's the right time to leave? When you put that to, retrospective, honestly, I don't think we'll ever know. Especially when you got history with a person, you've built a foundation. Whether the foundation is shaky, you put in so much time in your mind. You like, yo, we put in all this time. It ain't no way we just gonna walk away from this. It ain't no way we just gonna give it up. You can care about a person so much. You care about a person so much that it just seems like they don't care for you with the same intensity. You know what I mean? Like, you ever cared about somebody so much and it's like, yo, bro, like, I'm trying to love you. Like, I'm trying to be the one that, you could be with forever. But you're not getting it. You're not understanding that. And I think with that being said is that we never really know when's the right time to walk away. I think we get ourselves hurt and get ourselves disappointed so much, to the point that we care about the person so much that we keep getting hurt and getting hurt and getting hurt until one day we just wake up and we don't care. It's really hard, wondering about somebody else's mindset, or wondering about somebody else and how they feel about you, or wondering what you can't hear. Like I said, the biggest distance between two people is communication. And if you can't talk to me and you can't express yourself to me, and you can't let me know what you're thinking or what you're feeling, it's hard for me to reciprocate that energy. Nowadays we get so caught up in the text messaging, social media, the Facebooks, the Instagrams, the Twitters, that we forget the actual human interaction. We forget the actual values of things that are happening now in our lives. And I feel like we need to get back to that. We need to get back to the root of speaking and expressing ourselves without having a negative impact. It's crazy because you can care about a person so many times and they can hurt you so many times, and you want to love this person so bad. I mean, you want to love the person so bad, and they just keep hurting you in return. And with them keep hurting you in return, it's like, yo, like, what am I doing wrong? You start to question yourself. You start to question your sanity. Like, am I a good person? Am I worthy of love? Am I worthy of this person's love? And sometimes, we ignore the red flags and we choose not to, but it really is a tough task. It really is a tough task. Like, knowing when to walk away, I think it's just something that you just have to know. Like, if we walked away on the first live, we probably could save ourselves a lot of heartache. But then we'd be opening ourselves up for a lot of possibility. Like, what if I stayed? If we left on the first red flag, we'll probably just be going around hopscotching from person to person. One thing I say in life is that life is what you put in is what you get out. What you put in is what you get out. And everything that I put on in life is, whether I made the biggest mistakes in my life or whatever it is, I put my best foot forward. When we put my best foot forward, a lot of people can't understand it. A lot of people can't respect that. And I do that same thing when I deal with someone, when I'm in a relationship, when I'm with friends. I hold on to the value so much because, damn near because I watched it on TV. You got those friends that they have an argument and they get back together and they're the best friends ever. You have the loved ones where two lovebirds are going through a tough turmoil point in their life and they have to fight to keep things together. I believe in fighting. You know what I mean? It's like, how do you know when the fight is too much? How do you know when it's like you have to walk away? And I don't know. I don't know. Most of the times that I knew that it was time for me to walk away was because I got myself hurt to the point of basically no return, where the emotions and the trust was just gone, and it was like, that's something that I would never have gotten back. But the thing about it is that I still opened myself to losing that time. Time is something that we can never get back. I think if anybody in life would want anything, it'd be time. If you could go back in the day and know the things that you probably would try to do life differently. You probably would try to be in a better stage in your life. And it's tough. I had that question where it was like, would you want to be 6-year-old you with the mindset you have now, or would you want the 10 million now? As much as I want to start my life over, I think I'll just take the 10 mil now. Like, I don't think I really would change anything in my life. I feel like if I did change something else would change. I feel like if I did change this, another thing would change. And that thing right there just changes everything, It's like somebody that you love, how many times do they have to hurt you for you to actually realize, like, it's time for me to leave. It's time for me to bounce. I don't even know why that even happens. Growing up, I associated love with pain. If I did not feel pain, it couldn't have been love. It was like too good to be true. Like, you running game. Like, stop telling me the story. Stop faking it for me. You know, and I don't know why. You know, like I said, my mom's, she did a great job. But I associated love with pain. Like, if it didn't hurt, I couldn't really feel it. You know, and for those that pay attention to my social media and things of that nature, yesterday I took a mental health day. Yesterday, in the sense of me taking a mental health day, you know, I was just, I was off of social media. I wasn't really interacting with nobody. Phone was completely off. And I just chose to just think. I just chose to, like, really just sit down, think, work on some videos, you know, collectively, you know, question a lot that's going on. And with that time, you know, it allowed me to think of course you want that significant other there. Of course you want that person there to be there, you know, that you can talk to and express yourself to and stuff like that. But you're not going to always have that. You know what I mean? I've been so caught up in chasing my own dreams and chasing my own path and chasing everything that it's really hard to actually fully open up to a person and fully allow yourself to be loved and be cared for in that sense. And I think for me, because I love so hard, it's like when I actually do open up, when I actually do have that opportunity, it's like, yo, do not disappoint me. You know, because I hold on to things, you know. I've held on to so many ideas of basketball, YouTube, you know, school, myself, my hair, things that people were telling me, like, you shouldn't do, like, you know, the comments, you know, the disregard, you know, the disrespect over the course and time of what I shouldn't do, what's not going to work. And this is with people that I know, loved ones, friends, relationships, and it was like, yo, you know, this isn't going to work for you. And now that it's clicking, it's like, what do you have to say now, you know? The flip switch really changes from, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do this. Well, I'm proud of you. Maybe you should do this. Maybe you should do this. And it's like, if I didn't take advice from you before, why should I take advice from you now? You know what I mean? But actually knowing when to walk out and when to eclipse a situation and cut a situation off, it comes from validation and knowing yourself, man. I could be the most validated, most understanding person, but I'm telling you right now, because I believe in the aspect of fighting and, you know, trying to make things work and trying to, you know, keep things pushing, it's not as easy as people make it seem. You know what I mean? Because I know I left situations that I was wondering, like, if I stayed around, you know, could it have changed? You know, I know there's situations that I stayed around that I was like, if I could have left, would I be happier? You know, you're always going to wonder the other side. You know, being raised with my mom, I always wondered, like, what would it be like being with my pops? You know, then people with my pops probably would have, like, what would it be like being with my mom? You know, it's a toss-up because your mind will always play tricks on you. It always plays the devil's advocate, and I'm my biggest critic. Like, I am genuinely my biggest critic. Like, there's nothing a person could say to me that I haven't said to myself, you know, already. Like, I told you guys like 100 times, you know. But it's been so long since people nowadays show you substance, show you what it's actually like to feel something real, to feel something tangible and stuff like that. And I feel like there's so many ways that life throws wrenches at you to kind of see how you adapt, kind of see how you do things. You know, it's like, why do we have to get hurt by the one we love so much for us to know when to walk away? I think it's because we fear that we won't find this love again. I think we fear that we won't find this feeling, this understanding, this emotion again with someone. You know, there's so many, like, false people out there as far as their worth and what they show you at first. You know, people showing you a fake facade at first is just tough, because, like, how do you adapt to it? How do you understand it? You know, we don't even know what's true about people nowadays because we're so caught up in social media. You look at somebody's life on Instagram, everything is highlights, everything is their best pictures, everything is their best posts, every little meme and stuff is their best thoughts or whatever they're feeling. Oh, I don't need a man, but that girl right there is hurting. Oh, you know, these girls ain't nothing but hoes and trick, but that guy want to be loved. You know what I mean? There's so much out there that's a facade that I find us getting caught up into. I don't even know what I would claim, you know, holding on to something as. You know, I feel like if it gives you value, if it makes you better, if it adds something to your life in a positive nature, you know, if the good outweighs the bad, I say hold on to it. You know what I mean? If that person makes you smile, I mean, when they're not there and you think of them and then, you know, a giggle comes to your heart, or, you know, you get a sense of excitement or, you know, happiness. That's dope. You're entitled to your love. You're entitled to your feelings. You're entitled to your pain. You know, just don't limit yourself to things nowadays. You know, I haven't made one of these in a while because, like I said, my mind been running this hard to kind of always keep throwing these ideas at you and throwing these thoughts at you, because basically it's my own thoughts. I never speak on nothing that I think I haven't experienced or I haven't gone through, and that's what makes it so much passionate with it. That's why I go through this without editing. I just go through this in this straight flowing, straight bada bing, bada boom. You know, but how to know when to walk away is it's tough. You know, it's like that song was like, you know, but when you love someone, you just don't treat them bad. Oh, how I feel so sad. Now that she want to leave, you know, it's like when you love somebody, when you care for somebody, when you want to see somebody grow, you really don't want to hurt them. And I ain't gonna lie, life, you know, sometimes we do hurt them. But it's like, yo, if you keep doing it, or a person keeps doing it to you, maybe they just don't care like how you care. Maybe they just don't love like how you love. Maybe this is the time where you have to be like, okay, let me remove myself from the situation, you know. And most 9 times out of 10, people are telling you exactly what they want. You're just choosing to hear something different. Listen to what people want. Listen to what people say. 9 times out of 10, they're telling you what they want. All right? I'm over here just by yabbing. But I appreciate you guys, man. I'm dropping another video for you guys today. It'll be a good one. Make sure you guys tune in. You know, I'll give it a couple of hours. If you guys comment down below whether you want me to premiere it or just drop it, let me know. But I really want you guys to tune in, man. I miss you guys. I hope you guys are staying safe during this quarantine. I hope you guys are staying safe without everything going on. It's early in the morning. It's pouring down, raining outside. Sounds like Jumanji outside. But yeah, comment down below when you guys want me to, what you guys want me to do. Either premiere it or drop it. Alright? It's your boy Matt Thomas, your boy Royalty. Over and out.